Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to another video. I am joined today with not the Florida dingo, not the Florida tiger, but Figston, a Cuban tree frog. So Figston, Cuban tree frog here, is an adult, almost full grown. He's about 2 inches. They can grow up to 4 inches. You just chill out. Nope. Come back. Yeah. Thank you. So, they can grow up to 4 inches. Today, we're going to talk about care for these beautiful frogs. Quite annoying to hold, to be honest, but they're quite beautiful. So, the pain of not being able to hold them most of the time is definitely worth it to see them crawl around in your tank. Starting off with tank size. Starting off with tank size, you're going to need a 10-gallon tank. This tank is going to need to be tall, not wide or long, but taller, alright? So, like normal 10-gallon tank sizes, flipped on the side, just like that. And so they'll use that to climb. They'll be much happier in there. And let's talk about some things that will make them happy. Lots of plants, alright? You need some plants in there, alright? You need some plants, some decoration, some stuff on the bottom, like some moss or something. Big water dish, alright? So, something like this would be a proper water dish for them. Big enough for them to soak their entire body and still be able to move around in here. So this is just a lid I grabbed off of something. But, yes, this would be a proper water dish if it didn't have holes in it. So, and also, more about water, when you are holding your frogs, you need to have wet hands. I cannot stress this enough. Wet hands are much better than dry hands. Or use gloves. It's always there. I don't really use gloves because the frogs don't really like it, and they just tend to jump everywhere. It's a lot worse than just holding them here because it's a lot worse to hold on to them, really. But once they get chilled out, they'll be happy. You'll be happy. And so, when your hands needing to be wet, the thing is, they have wet skin. So they use their skin to breathe oxygen, air, right? They breathe they breathe through their skin, so they need it to be wet so they're able to do that. So by you wetting your hands before you hold them, you're helping them do that, because dry hands will take all of that moisture away. Alright, they will dry out the frog's skin, and the oils on your hands, your skin, will be absorbed into the frog's skin. That ain't good. Not at all. Not healthy for the frog. So we've got down tank size, enclosure, setup, why you need to have wet hands while holding the frog. Let's talk about some, what's it called? Oh yes, their diet. They really don't have that specific of a diet. They will eat insects, crickets, grasshoppers. They'll eat small spiders. They'll eat mealworms. Do not feed spiders to your frog. Please don't. That's a big mistake. Do not feed spiders. Alright? Because that one time you aren't looking to pay attention to the spider, it'll bite your frog, and then it just dies. That ain't good. Not at all. Alright? So do not feed spiders. So they'll eat crickets, grasshoppers. In the wild, they will eat spiders, but not in captivity. No. They'll eat some mealworms. Basically, they will eat anything they can fit in their mouths, which includes smaller frogs, which is why the Cuban tree frog is so invasive here in Florida, is because they're such aggressive eaters. They will eat literally anything, which means our smaller green tree frogs will also be eaten by these guys. Sir, thank you. No. Fixed. Thank you very much. Alright, back to letting in. Alright, so you don't want your hands dripping wet. I mean, it can't hurt anything, but not dripping wet. Just a little moist, and you will have to re-wet your hands frequently. And, no, good. So you can see he's just chilling out, nice and happy. Look at that. Yeah. I talked to you about this before this video, didn't I? I asked you to stop that. Alright, not back with Fixin. Here we go. Yes. No? Yeah. Good frog. Yes, good frog. So he's just chilling out, just like that. Oh my goodness. So he's just chilling out. Be very gentle with your frogs, because you can hurt them very easily. Be very, very gentle. Alright. Slide him into here. That way he can see. Now, interesting thing about frogs, they're very strong. So, they have little toes right here. Those little toes have a bunch of, are basically suction cups. They'll stick to anything, absolutely anything. These little fingers, these toes, will stick to anything, which is actually quite interesting. Probably a whole entire different video altogether. It is sprinkling. It's about to start raining soon, so I should hurry on. Diet, tank size, enclosure type, setup, water dish. So basically, your enclosure should basically look like this. This is not a proper enclosure. This is for example of what the inside of your enclosure should look like. So if you keep your frog in this, you are doing it wrong. That is bad. Bad frog keeping. So it should look basically like a jungle, like a forest in there, right? Just like that. So this is the ecosphere. We made video before last. Go check that out. It's a very interesting video. So, yes, it should look like this, but on a much bigger scale, in a 10-gallon tank. And really, that's about it. Sooner or later, I'll do another video about Cuban tree frogs, like Figston, and we'll go more in detail about what the enclosure should look like, and I'll actually set one up with you guys in the video. And if you like reptiles and amphibians, if you like animals, boy, do I have a surprise for you guys, because we have a Discord that's been going for quite some time. I'm going to put the link in the description, and you go ahead and you click that join button. So we have custom roles, we have very friendly admin and mods, so very friendly staff team. I'll be there, of course. If you have any questions, go ahead, let me know. I'll answer them for you anytime I can, and I'll see you in the next video here at John Seal. Goodbye.